The new moon is in Libra this week. This is an Angelic Horoscope transmission for the week of October 11th through the 17th. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Thank you for joining us. This transmission is going to cover some of the main cosmological events that are going to occur this week. We're going to give you a ritual for the main event, the new moon in Libra, and we're going to give you specifically what each sign should pay attention to and what house will be affected by this new moon in Libra event. And we'll give you a little heads up on what kind of biblical rite you can do to make this beneficial and auspicious for you. Also, we're going to go over one of the most important astrological events going on this week. All right, now the combination of planetary and astrological events that are going to occur this week are going to cause people to deliver what appears to be very, very tough love. It might seem like cold, harsh love, yeah? Kind of a hardened, cold aspect, and tough love kind of mentality. And this is going to be administered in a way, though, that is legal and fair. Because Libra is about justice and balance, and Libra is the scales of justice. Now, those who grandstand and say that they're all that are going to be unaware of others who are more behind the scenes, the people that are more behind the scenes who are actually putting in quite a bit of work and have put in their due diligence, have paid their dues. And those people who have been behind the scenes are just about to set things right. And that's going to happen this week during the new moon in Libra. Now, that doesn't mean the effects of it will be seen right away. Probably take about a year for some of these things that are being set in place by those who are very prudent and behind the scenes, those who work behind the scenes. These things that they've been putting in place will probably take about a year to begin to be noticed by those who are grandstanding and saying they have all this and other people have nothing, and they'll find that actually there will be fairness more than people realize. So we'll get into this a little bit more now. All right, on the 12th of October, if you're utilizing Eastern Daylight Time, or the 13th if you're using Greenwich Mean Time, that's the new moon in Libra. And this new moon, again, this is going to cause it to appear, again, that nobody's really paying attention to fairness or balance, because when there's a new moon, the light's sort of taken off of something. But things go on under the surface, and that's a time to plant seeds of ideas and laws, or try to make things take place. This is going to be a lot about particulars and laws, or techniques of doing things, procedures, policies, things like that. And again, under the surface. And again, those with due diligence and attention to detail are finally given a venue in which to speak as often and as loudly as they please. So this is what you're going to find. Okay, now on the 17th of October, we have Mars conjunct Jupiter. And Mars is currently direct in Virgo, and Jupiter is currently direct in Virgo. And the effect of this formula, this Kabbalistic planetary formula, is that the martial and warmongering aspects of the personality come into friendly alignment with the inner will to bestow in a benevolent manner. Beware the phrase, "This is for your own good," and don't fall for it, but rather insist that those who seek to correct you need to be corrected themselves, for they are merely spoiled and in need of strict regulation. So this is what this 17th, Mars of October, Mars direct in Virgo, conjunct Jupiter direct in Virgo. That's what this event will cause to occur. All right, now we're going to get into the guardian angels that you can call upon, and some of the zodiac angels also, planetary angels, the planetary archangels, and the zodiac angels you can call upon in order to understand what's going on here. And then we'll get into the new moon in Libra, right, and then go over each sign for you. So stay tuned for that. All right, now if you need your chart done specifically, or you need love compatibility charts, or you need charts done for anything, or even other types of readings, we can set up a personal consultation for you, either in person, on the phone, or email. You can visit our website for that. Now, the new moon is associated with the archangel, the planetary archangel Gabriel. And Gabriel coyly hides the light of his face, attempting to flirt with the inhabitants of the realm of Libra, or the zodiac angel Zuriel. And the event, Mars conjunct Jupiter event on the 17th, Mars and the planetary archangel Samael sees eye to eye with Jupiter. That's the planetary archangel Sachiel, with both planetary angels traveling direct. They're directly traveling through the realm of Virgo, which is the zodiac angel Hamaliel. So the planetary archangels travel through the realms of the zodiac angels, because that's kind of like a territory. So you understand. All right, now we're going to get into the new moon in Libra, astrological event. And this event is going to be such an event where you can either choose to use projective energy during a new moon, when people may want to plant ideas in your head. Or, if you want to be receptive, we can give you a receptive planetary angel to invoke. And if you want to be projective and you want to more block someone or push your ideas on them, then you want to use the projective angel. And at least that gives you a bit of a blocking ability, but blocking in a way that's more friendly and better. It's just nicer, a nicer energy, a better energy. All right, so if you want to block, but in a friendly manner, firm but friendly, projective or blocking planetary angel for the new moon in Libra event, that's the 12th in Eastern Daylight Time and the 13th in Greenwich Mean Time. This planetary angel you should use the angel of the Lord. You should use the angel of the presence. That's the new moon angel of the Lord. That would be lotus, would be the incense. You can use oil or incense, lotus. Shin is the Hebrew letter you should use. And Psalm, for this particular event, Psalm 119 verses 161 to 168 covers the Hebrew letter Shin. Now for this one, for this projective angel, you can add Psalm 34 verse 7 to strengthen the projective angelic emanation of the Hebrew letter Cheth, or Chet, meaning fence, that appears above verse 7, whose zodiac angel is Muriel, to expand past the fence Muriel has built. So if you go to Psalm 34:7, you will find that each specific verses have a Hebrew letter that they're associated with. So you can get very specific with your, it's almost as if you're doing sort of a martial arts with this kind of high angelic magic. And high angelic magic is something that is very powerful. So if you're confused about that, we do teach classes, and we can help you with that. You can just go to readingsbyrosemary.com, and I'm Pastor Rosemary, so you can send us an email, and our staff will help you out. All right, now, the receptive planetary angel, the new moon, if you want to receive, Gabriel, the planetary archangel Gabriel, isn't always receptive, but during a new moon is. During a full moon is not. So you need to understand that. Okay, the incense is amber resin for this particular event. Psalm 119, verses 17 to 24. You may add here Psalm 34, verse 4, for deliverance from troubles, using the receptive angelic emanation of the Hebrew letter Daleth, or Daleth, meaning door, that appears above this verse, whose planetary angel is Anael, that's the planetary archangel, to be delivered through the door of the cornucopia of the mother goddess, who is found in the following verse from the book of Revelation. So it is, the mother goddess is biblical. She's in the Bible, so it's, you can understand this energy as much as any other energy in the Bible. And she did give birth to the Son. Revelation 12:1, and a great sign appeared in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, and the moon had under her feet, and on her head a crown of 12 stars. This is from the Dewey Reams Bible. So, the Zodiac angel correspondences for Zuriel, that was for the new moon, to deal with the new moon lunar energies in either a projective or receptive manner, depending on what you want to do. For the realm of Zuriel, the Zodiac angel Zuriel, and this is the sign of Libra, you may add correspondences, of course, particular to your sign, but just for this in general, you have to invoke the general energies and then add your own. But for Zuriel and Libra, you want the incense would be plumeria or sweetgrass. The Hebrew letter would be lamed, and the Psalm 119, verses 89 to 96. And again, now you can add the correspondences that follow. We're going to go over for your specific sign, your zodiac angel, and how this will affect each sign in their particular house, and how you can use these energies to suit you best. You can always invoke your angel, your zodiac angel, as well as the angel you choose for the new moon, be it projective or receptive, and you have to invoke Zuriel because that's where the event is mainly occurring. All right. So for the sign of Aries, the ram, we have the zodiac angel Melchidael. Special dispensation is granted by the new moon in Libra if you pay attention to details in your 7th house of law and commitment. For the sign of Taurus, the bull, the zodiac angel is Asmodel. Fortunate consideration is given by the new moon in Libra if you pay attention to particulars in your 6th house of habits and health. For the zodiac sign of Gemini, the zodiac angel is Umbriel, that's Gemini, the twins. Benevolent bestowal is afforded by the new moon in Libra if you pay attention to specifics in your 5th house of children and creativity, or the creative projects of your children. For the sign of Cancer, the crab, the zodiac angel is Muriel. Considerate blessing is granted by the new moon in Libra if you pay attention to your P's and Q's in your 4th house of home and family. For the sign of Leo, the lion, the zodiac angel is Virchiel. First class status is given by the new moon in Libra if you pay attention to crossing your T's and dotting your I's in your 3rd house of transportation and communication. So be very particular and mindful during this new moon event in Libra. For the sign of Virgo, the Virgin, the zodiac angel Hamaliel, ample abundance is granted by the new moon in Libra if you pay attention to scheduling in some time for rest and relaxation in your second house of money and possessions. For the sign of Libra, the scales, we have the zodiac angel Zodiac. Extraordinary indulgence is afforded by the new moon in Libra if you pay attention to precise facets of your life in your first house of self and appearances. So it's in Libra, so pay attention, the new moon. For the sign of Scorpio, the scorpion, the zodiac angel Barchiel, remarkable approval is bestowed by the new moon in Libra if you pay attention to essentials in your 12th house of spirituality. For the sign of Sagittarius, the archer, Adnachiel is the zodiac angel. Auspicious consideration is given by the new moon in Libra if you pay attention to particulars in your 11th house of friends and your reputation. For the sign of Capricorn, the goat, the zodiac angel is Hanael. Compassionate blessing is granted by the new moon in Libra if you pay attention to fundamentals in your 10th house of social standing and fame. For the sign of Aquarius, the water bearer. For the zodiac angel Gabriel, amazing appreciation is afforded by the new moon in Libra if you pay attention to basics and the simple pleasures in your 9th house of life path meaning. And Pisces, the fish, the zodiac angel Administered, astonishing extravagance is bestowed by the new moon in Libra if you pay attention to precision in your 8th house of birth, sex, death, and debt. So this is going to be intense for you, Pisces, so pay attention. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. This is your weekly angelic horoscope transmission from your planetary archangels and your zodiac angels. Thank you. Join us again next week.